People, welcome back to my channel. Newcastle 0, Liverpool 2. What a game of football. 10 minutes to go. Remember, smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Happy Saturday to you all. I hope you all having a beautiful weekend. Vamos, 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 carajo. What a game of football. Very, very unlucky in Newcastle. Conceding 2 goals very quick, then had Nick Pope, the goalkeeper, sent off. By the way, is Liverpool in here? May go for the third. Nope. Big up to everyone. Keep smashing the likes. Remember, we're going to be doing a match review straight after, so smash the like. New to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Vamos! Ooh, Liverpool in here. Nah, nothing. Big up to everyone. My man is in a live chat. Big up to everyone in the live chat. There's a few comments in here. I will be going up. Also, there's a poll going on. Please let me know. Smash the poll. Let me know if Liverpool can still finish top 4. Newcastle in here. I think Newcastle deserves a goal, right? Yeah, maybe 2-1. What a save, Alisson. What a save once again, Alisson. Alisson, who has made about what? How many saves has Alisson made today? Great saves as well, by the way. Rukugi's in here in the live chat as well. Chelsea lost to 20th place team. Yeah, bottom of the league. Southampton, Finnish team. Porter, sack soon. That's it. That's what I like, my man. Big up to you. Keep smashing the like, please, people. Liverpool fan in the live chat says, keep on hating rival fans. Vamos, 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 carajo. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Smash the like. Bring the likes up. Vamos, people. Let's see what's going to happen. Right, Elliot now. Salah is having a poor game. I know he had an assist, but still, he needs to take his chances. Liverpool in here. Can Liverpool score a third goal? Newcastle definitely deserve a goal. Maybe 3-0 Liverpool crossing the box. Ah, that was too much. Trez Arnold actually having a good game today. For once. For being outside the box. Ooh. Clear it up on Newcastle. Newcastle again. If Newcastle gets 1 goal right now. That free kick. Nope. Still Liverpool. What a tackle. What a tackle by James Milner. Fabinho tried to. Oh, that was a bit too much. By the way, Stephen, big up to you, says, yes, Madrid will finish Liverpool on Tuesday. Champions League football on Tuesday. We will be talking about that straight after this game. I'm going to review this game, and then I'm going to be talking about as well Liverpool next game, also Newcastle, who will be playing against Manchester United in a Carabao final. So, yeah, not Nick Pope, by the way. Newcastle goalkeeper is suspended for the Carabao Cup final because he saw a red card today. But anyways, people, keep smashing the like on this stream. Vamos, carajo. Vamos. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Bring the likes up. Let me know in a poll. You let me know in a poll if Liverpool can still finish top 4. Come on. This is a huge, huge win for Liverpool. Another 3 massive points. And I did say, and I keep saying this every week, right? By the way, just give me a second. Maximilian in here. Come on, Newcastle. I would like to see Newcastle to score a goal. Just to, that would bring an excitement to the game in the last 5 minutes. Right, Trez Arnold in here. Mohamed Salah. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Keep smashing the like, please, people. New to the channel, do your job. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Vamos, carajo. Vamos. Leave your thoughts in the live chat. Let me know about a poll. Can Liverpool still finish top 4, right? Come on. Smash the poll, right? Can Liverpool still finish in the top 4? You let me know, please. Let me know. Keep smashing the poll. Vamos, vamos. I'm going to go through every single one of you once the game is over. Let's review the game. And yeah, vamos, vamos. My voice still hasn't gone back since the Thursday, since the Barca against Man United for Europa League. But anyways, vamos, vamos, carajo. Right, Liverpool in here. Do you know what? Obviously, I cannot see, with 10 men as well, I cannot see Newcastle getting back to this game. But 1 goal in the last 5 minutes, as it's 5 minutes to go now, plus extra time. They had enough chances. Ooh, la, 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 la. That would have been a big mistake from Trez, I think. Try to pass the ball back to Alisson. Ooh, Newcastle as well with another mistake in here. Right, let's see. Ooh, it's Mohamed Salah. What a run. Is that a free kick? Nah, he got a ball. But yeah, people, keep smashing the like on this stream. Vamos, carajo. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Smash the pool. Well, so far, 60% said yes. Liverpool can still finish top 4. Let's see. I think Newcastle just been dropping too many points in the last few games. Too many draws. Now losing to Liverpool. Tottenham, you never know with Tottenham as well. Chelsea, doesn't seem like Chelsea's picking up. And yeah, let's see if Liverpool, can still get in the top 4. By the way, corner for Liverpool, almost 87 minutes. Let's do the match review straight after. Let me know your thoughts as well in a live chat, please. Smash the poll. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll be sharing my screens straight after the game. And of course, we're going to look ahead of Liverpool, big game in the Champions League against Madrid, and Newcastle against Man United in a Carabao Cup final. Remember, Nick Pope is out. Got a red card today against Liverpool. That's a massive loss already for Newcastle. Oh, Liverpool so close to get a third goal. Newcastle just clear it out. By the way, it's corner for Liverpool. Well, almost 88 minutes. I cannot see, unfortunately. Newcastle getting back. It was so unlucky. I thought I had a feeling, Newcastle, when Newcastle went down to 10 men, Newcastle was so much better. They looked so much better than they looked when they was with 11. And I always had a feeling if Newcastle get a goal back, the fans going to be behind as they have been. Crossing the box, 3-0. What a miss, Diogo Jota. What a chance. What a chance for Diogo Jota. What a chance. What a chance for Diogo Jota. Inside of the box. What a cross by Robertson. Inside the box. Header. Basically open goal miss. That could have been the third one. Yeah, Liverpool had a lot of chances as well, but let's not forget, Newcastle down to 10 men. I think Newcastle did absolutely amazing. I'm sure Newcastle fans will be proud of Newcastle, seeing that the way the team reacts with 10 men, having that amount of chances they had as well. This game could have been completely different if Newcastle could have got a goal back, making to 2-1. The game would definitely be on. I still think the game is on. I know it's like only 2 minutes to go plus extra time, but I still think the game is on, because if Newcastle gets a goal back, we know there's going to be a lot of pressure in the last few minutes. But yeah, people, 70 people watching me right now. Smash the like, smash the poll, bring the likes up, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Vamos, carajo. Happy Saturday to every single one of you. Vamos, my people. Vamos. Liverpool in here. Elliot now. Trez Arnold, who is having a very good game. Surprise. Crossing the box. What a cross. Diogo Jota. What a header. What a chance for Liverpool again. What a chance for Liverpool again. Wow, wow, wow. People, bring the likes up. Let me know your thoughts about Liverpool still finish top 4. Can they still finish top 4 now? What a chance for Liverpool. Let's look ahead as well. Newcastle next game against Man United, Carabao Cup final, and also Liverpool big game against Madrid in the Champions League. Smash the like, share this scream, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Remember, Football Ferreira is the live of home of football on YouTube. Vamos, 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 carajo. Newcastle in here. Can Newcastle get a goal back? Nope. Gordon just lost the ball. The 46 million, 45 million. What a player. What a boring player he is. He's not worth 10 million. Anyways, 3 minutes to go. Only 3 minutes extra time. Are you having a laugh? Is the ref having a laugh? 3 minutes extra time. Is the ref having a laugh? Come on, people. Bring the likes up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash the poll. Let me know what your thoughts in the live chat. Let's do together the match review. Let's analyze the game. Let's go through all the key moments. I want to hear from every single one of you. And yeah, top 4 still on for Liverpool. Top 4 still on for Liverpool. Elliot in here, 3-0. Yeah, Diogo Jota's not going to miss that. Miss again. Diogo Jota, miss again. What a chance. Do you know what? Just by Diogo Jota could have had a hat-trick, right? Diogo Jota could have had a hat-trick today. And he only just come on, like in the second half. He had about, what, 3 chances in the last 5 minutes? Anyways, great game of football. I knew it was going to be a good game of football. You know, Newcastle having a good season. I know recently Newcastle hasn't been, that definite squad that they're missing. A lot of players looked very tired as well. And I said this lots of times. I said this. So I think Newcastle might will drop. Before the season started, I said Newcastle was going to finish, for me, top 6. I said, I predict Newcastle. And I said they just haven't got enough definite squads. Look, Bruno Guimaraes is not playing today. Look at the big difference. By the way, yeah, what a chance for Liverpool. Almost 92 minutes. 1 minute to go. Looks like game is over. That's it. There has been miracles, but I don't think we're going to see a miracle today. Looks like it's going to be full time. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know in the live chat your thoughts about the game and the chances for Liverpool to finish top 4. Diogo Jota is that corner now. Newcastle clear it out. Is that Bobby Firmino? Mohamed Salah inside the box. Maximiliano with the ball. James Miller get the ball back. Robertson's gonna cross now. Bobby Firmino on the side. Is that a goal kick for Newcastle? And the game is over now. La 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 la. Yes, my boy Dalival, a Liverpool fan who usually does the live streams with me. Unfortunately, he cannot be on. The game is over, basically. He cannot be on because he's out probably partying. Good boy. Game is over now, people. Full time. That's it. Is over, my people. Full time. Newcastle 0, Liverpool 2. As you can see in here, full time, my people. Let me know your thoughts in a live chat. I will be sharing the screen. I will go through. Let's analyze the game. Let's do the typical stuff, my people. I will not be able to be on this live stream too long today. So make sure I leave your thoughts in the live chat because I've got a busy live later, my people. So yes, let's do it. Keep bringing the likes up. Vamos, carajo. Vamos, vamos. The poll so far is going strong. 71% said yes. Liverpool can still finish top 4. Let's see what's going to happen. Let me just go in a live chat for now. As I go in here, my man Dalival says, where's all the Nunez haters? They're all hiding. You know what they're like, right? They're all hiding. That Silver says Liverpool is finished. Thinks Liverpool not top 4. Madrid will destroy them. Yes, Newcastle was playing well with 10 men. I think Newcastle with 10 men did better than when they had 11 men. And I thought they deserve a goal today, definitely. And like I said already, if Newcastle did manage to score a goal, get a goal back, I thought the game could have been different. But by the way, that Silva says Liverpool is a small club. Nunez is shit. Nunez is not shit, my friend. Liverpool will not get top 4. There's another one in here thinks Liverpool will not get top 4. Yes, Madrid will finish Liverpool Tuesday. Wow. Too many Liverpool haters on this stream. Too many. Dalival says, keep on hating rival fans. And in here, Chelsea, who lost against Southampton. Embarrassing again for a club that spent over $500 million. Crazy. But they just went and bought defenders. They went to both midfielders, wingers. and they never bothered to buy a striker. And I've said in a few of my live streams, right? Of course they're going to struggle. Who's going to score the goals for Chelsea? No one. Anyways, top four is back on, baby. That's what I like to hear from my men. Let me see the poll. How is the poll looking at the minute? Leave your thoughts in the live chat. Smash the like on the stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. Come on, people. Be nice for once. I know it's Saturday. You all want to go out. You all out partying and drinking. I want to do the same. But come on. Smash the like and subscribe to the channel. Vamos, carajo. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Leave your thoughts as well in the live chat. I'm going to share the screen right now. Let's go through. Let's analyze first half, all the key moments. Of course, we know what was the key moments if you watch the game. If you haven't watched the game, Football Ferreira will tell you straight away right now as we're going to review the game. Baby, vamos. Vamos, carajo. Vamos. Right, as you can see in here, scrimmage share, stats, very close game. If you actually look, like Liverpool 63% of the possession and Newcastle 37% of the possession, they actually made more of that 37% of possession than Liverpool did with 63. But yeah, Liverpool had a lot of chances, right? At the end, I would say in the last, probably 15 minutes, Liverpool could have easily scored at least another 3 or 4. Guess who's in a live chat? Guess who's in a live chat? Piers Morgan, baby. Piers Morgan, baby. Piers Morgan, baby. He's in a live chat, baby. By the way, big up to you, Piers Morgan. Good to see you. Make sure you smash the poll. Let me know your thoughts, right? Smash the poll. Smash the like on this stream. Remember, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Piers Morgan says, will Luton Town get promoted? Let's find out if they can handle the pressure in the Championship. I don't think so, but let's wait and see. They will not get up, that's for sure. But by the way, yes, as you can hear, and hear the stats, right? What's a game of football, by the way? Yes, Newcastle down to 10 men early in the game due to Nick Pope being sent off. But yeah, they still played very well with 10 men. As some of you mentioned in the live chat already, Newcastle actually played better with 10 men than they did with 11 men. And guess who's in a live chat? The one and only from Hamburg. He's coming from Germany. He's a Liverpool supporter. He's a big fan of Darren Núñez. Golazo, vamos! Big up to you, let me from Hamburg, my man. Happy days as a Liverpool supporter. I guess you're happy. Let me know what was your thoughts about the game. Leave your questions in a live chat. I will go through everyone. Like I said, I'm going to analyze the game right now. If you're new to the channel, remember what you do. Subscribe, smash the like, smash the poll, leave your thoughts in the live chat, and I will catch you soon. By the way, I'm just trying to have a bit of banter. Come on, people, be happy. Saturday. And also remember, right, it's Saturday. You got many reasons to be happy. It's like a party night. And it's football. It's weekend. It's football, people. Come on. Piers Morgan says, Hamburg Diamond lost. So what do you think, Jonathan? There's not Jonathan's in here, my brother. By the way, yes. Big up to everyone in the live chat. Really appreciate the support. Trying to have a bit of a banter, but let's analyze the game, right? Like I said, I really haven't got much time today, unfortunately. I will be back tomorrow with 2 streams. Let's see if I'm not too hangover. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow with 2 live streams. Not sure what games I'm going to do. Of course, Barcelona. And then I'm not sure between Man United, Leicester, or Tottenham against West Ham. I will decide. Depend how, how massive is my headache tomorrow morning. But yeah, let's go through the key moments of the game. Leave your thoughts in a live chat. Please, people, be nice for once. Come on. Put a lot of hard work into it. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it together. Let me just see the poll so far, right? The poll so far says 73% still says Liverpool can still finish top 4, right? Liverpool can still finish top 4. Let's find out. Let's wait and find out, right? Leave your thoughts in a live chat, please. And I'm going to analyze the game. Got a few more comments in here. Piers Morgan, how you do, my brother, says, where is your friend today? He's in a live chat. Look, he's in here. He's a Liverpool fan. I know. You tell me about it. I don't know what he's up to. He said to me, I'm partying tonight. He was like, look, football Ferreira, I'm partying tonight. Unfortunately, I cannot do the live review with you. And I thought, you know what, my man, you deserve. Go and have a rest. Go and enjoy yourself, because I will do myself as well. But yeah, he's in a live chat. I'm sure he's in a live chat. You call him. I'm sure he's gonna come back. I've got a few comments in here. People, remember, be nice. Come on, be nice to Football Ferreira. Make sure you smash the like on this stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Right? Let me from Hamburg says, happy with the 3 points. Not happy with second half. We cannot play that way against Real Madrid. Very true, and I agree. Like I said, look, as you can see in here in the stats, right? 63% of possession for Liverpool today, right? 37% for Newcastle. Newcastle made, with 37%, Newcastle made the most of it, and they made more than what Liverpool did with 63% of possession. And Newcastle had plenty of chances to come back. I mean, to get a goal back, the game could have been completely different. And in here, my boy, yes, they can do. Everything is possible, 80%. I agree with you. Like I said, I'm going to share the screen. Let's look for, Liverpool next few games. If you actually look in the table, let me just bring the table. I keep saying I'm going to review the game, but you guys keep coming along. But big up to every single one of you. Really appreciate all the love and support. Remember, Football Ferreira is the home of live football on YouTube, right? If you actually look in here, right, Liverpool 22 games, 35 points, right? Newcastle's been dropping too many points, right? Newcastle's all of a sudden got addicted to draws. They've just been drawing and lost against Liverpool today. And yeah, Liverpool, look at Tottenham as well, because I've said this a few times. I don't think Fulham or Brighton will keep up there until the end of the season. We know they haven't got enough depth in the squads. Their squad is not strong enough, is not long enough to keep them up there until the end of the season. Well, I keep saying this every week, but they're up there. Like I said about Tottenham since the beginning of the season, I don't think Tottenham will finish top 4, but Tottenham's still there. Everyone seems to still giving Tottenham a chance. But when you actually look at the table, right, with Liverpool, we've still one game. Let's say Liverpool wins the game, right? Got to 38 points, Tottenham 39, and Newcastle 41. Let's not forget, Newcastle still has to play against City, still has to play against, Man United. Still, same with Liverpool. Liverpool still has tough games. I think everyone has tough games. But I said, hey, da Silva, my brother. Hey, Alberto, yeah, Jorginho. Arsenal's going to bottle the league because Arsenal signed Jorginho. Yes, I haven't changed my mind. Just because City dropped today, remember I said this is the season where City will not go in a run. You will not see City winning 10, 12 games in a row this season. You will not see. There's no way this City will go in a run like with 10, 12 games. And you know me, my man, I always share this on my live streams. I still think Arsenal's going to bottle. But look, I might be wrong. Arsenal might win the league. Who knows? But I'm not changing my mind. Every single week before the season starts, and as we're going along, I haven't changed my mind. I still think City going to win. But who knows? Like I said, I might be wrong, my man. But yeah, Jorginho. Who's Jorginho? By the way, I did not watch Arsenal game today as I was at work. Unfortunately, the early kickoff. Lemmy from Hamburg says, Jorginho, my man, funny stuff. Chelsea in the mad. That's it. Lemmy, you tell Alberto. People, smash the like on this stream, please. Only 8 likes, almost 400 views already. 24 people watching me. People, be nice. Come on, be nice and kind, right? It's free, does not cost you anything. Please, please smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, leave your thoughts in the live chat. The poll are actually going strong. So far, 16 people said yes. 76% said yes as well. Liverpool can still finish top 4. Like I said, you're looking at the table in here. You know everyone will still drop points until the end of the season. Everyone. I've said this, and I keep saying this every week, right? I just hate repeating myself over and over, right? Arsenal will drop points. City will drop points. Man United will drop points. Newcastle will drop points. Tottenham will drop points. Of course, Fulham and Brighton will not keep themselves in there until the end of the season. Their squad's just not good enough. Like I said, Newcastle, their squad's not good enough. And I said, look, today I'm going to go through Bruno Guimaraes, how much they miss him, who's going to replace Bruno Guimaraes. And I said this before the season start. And I said, as at the beginning of the season, I said, if you actually look Newcastle team, their first 11 is really good. I think Newcastle 11 is a really, really good 11. But then to rotate your squads, unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, they not have a strong squad. Let me from America says, when Jorginho was at Chelsea, he played like in Italy. At Arsenal, he played like a Brazilian. Lol. Kind of. But yes, my people, let's just quickly put a stats back into the game. Let me know your thoughts about the game, because it was an exciting game. It was a good game to watch. We knew it was going to be a good game. Massive game. Of course, if Liverpool still have hopes to finish top 4, it was key to beat Newcastle today. And I've mentioned that Liverpool last game against Everton, as I did the live reaction as well. And I said, next week, like today, in a weekend against Newcastle, is a massive, massive game just before Madrid game. It's so important. If Liverpool beats Newcastle, I said, yeah, for me, they will be up there in a race for top 4, because they still got a game in their hands. And look, we're going to see everyone dropping points. But yeah, as you can see in here the stats, let me just quickly go review the game for 5 minutes then, so I can go through everyone in the live chat. And I will put another poll up as well. And I want to hear from you guys who was your man of the match today. There was some good performance today. Like Arnold, who really impressed me today. He can defend for shit, but he was good today. He's very good going forwards. Come on, people. I always say that. Arnold is amazing going forwards, but as a right back, you need to know how to defend. If you don't know how to defend, you're not a top right back for me. And yes, first half, funny thing was, right, Newcastle in the first few minutes, just before Liverpool scored, right, Newcastle start on fire, right, with 2 very good chances. One of them from Isaac, right? The Sweden had a very, very good chance. 1-on-1 against Alisson. What a save that was from Alisson. If Newcastle would have gone 1-0 up in the first 10 minutes before Liverpool went 1-0 up, the game would have been completely different. We know it would have been different. Liverpool wouldn't most likely score by Nunez, and we probably wouldn't have seen the sent-off as well. The game would completely change, right? So, yes, in the first few minutes, 7-8 minutes, very good Newcastle. A lot of pressure on Liverpool. You could tell in the first minutes of the game how the game was going to be. You know, how both teams were set up as well. The way, like, a quick pace from Newcastle with Maximilian, Almiron, Isaac. They are quick players, right? And you knew that they was going to damage Liverpool. But all of a sudden, what a ball from Tres. What a ball. What a ball. What a control by Nunez. And what a finish, right? I did not expect Nunez to finish that. Do you know what? When Nunez controlled the ball to make into 1-0, right? I first thought he was offside. He might control the ball with his handball. He's going to miss. You know, typical from Darren Nunez, right? But what a finish that was by Darren Nunez. What a goal. But the cross from Arnold. Come on. What an assist. And Tres today, some of his balls were sexy. Some of Tres Arnold long balls today remind me the Tres Arnold from, halfway through last season, the year before. That Tres Arnold, where you know that he could defend, he's very good going forward. But what a cross, what a finish by my boy. Darren Nunez, he's back, baby. Where's all the haters? But yeah, what a finish by that. Very poor defense by Newcastle, by the way. Let's be honest in here. It was very, very poor defense by Newcastle. The space on air between Newcastle centre backs and Darren Nunez the gap was just massive. And yeah, it was in communication as well between the two defenders. Very, very poor defending by Newcastle. But credit to Liverpool. Great ball by Tres and great control and great finish by Darren Nunez. And you smash the like on this stream. Smash the poll. Leave your thoughts in a live chat, please. So yeah, 1-0 up. That's it. Game on, baby. Let me go through in the live chat a little bit. Let me from Burke say Tres needs to play in midfield. My man, how many times I've said this, right? I've said this many times. Probably better than anyone's out watching me right now because you're always on my live streams. But how many times we said this ourselves, right? Me, you, even Dalival, unfortunately, he cannot be on today. How many times we keep saying, we do believe Tres Arnold would be a very, very good centre mid because he's very good on the ball. He is very, very good on the ball. And I've got in here, my boy in here, realist BVB Bayer fan. You see, I've got Bayer in here, Bayer top, of course. It's my German team, always been. I know I go Bayer as well, but Dortmund has always been my German team. By the way, class from Liverpool today, going into the game against Madrid. It was a massive, massive game for Liverpool for many reasons, right? And I actually said this against Everton when they beat Everton 2-0. I said, look, you need to make sure you go out there, play a good performance against Newcastle, beat Newcastle, give you confidence to still have hopes to finish top four, and also make sure that you go ahead against Madrid with a big confidence because we've seen Liverpool being very poor this season. So yeah, I completely agree with you, my man. And but let's go into 2-0. I'm still in 1-0, but let me just quickly see how the pool's going. Going strong, people. Going strong. The likes going strong. The views going strong. The fours in the live chat is going strong. This is what I like to see, right? I said I was only going to do this today, only for 1 hour, because I've got things to do later. But I may be longer than 1 hour. If you guys keep smashing the like, new to the channel, subscribe. Make sure you support. Come on. Does not take you much. It does not cost you anything to support someone. 3 seconds to subscribe, 3 seconds to like, and that's it. Job done, my people. But yeah, that 1-0 basically confused Newcastle a little bit. From the start, they had really good, with 2 very good chances to go 1-0 up. But then straight after, guess what? Gakpo. What a ball by by Salah. What an assist by Salah. And Gakpo finished 2-0, but another poor defense from Newcastle. Let's not forget, right? Apart from Barcelona, Newcastle in the top 5 leagues this season, Newcastle is the team that conceded the less goals. We're talking about Newcastle, we're talking about the biggest and the strongest league in the world, right? So Newcastle, before this game, right? Newcastle before this game had only concedes, I think it was 13 goals, I think, was it? Yes. So Newcastle before this game, right? Newcastle had only just conceded 13 goals in 23 games. And we're talking about, like I said, the biggest league in the world, right? Very, very good. Like I said, they've been drawing too many games. They're like when you addict to alcohol or drugs, whatever. Like Newcastle start being addicted. After the World Cup, Newcastle got addicted to just draw every game and losing to Liverpool today. But yeah, I mean, Liverpool, Newcastle shot a lot of times this season. They got strong defense, very solid, well organized as well. But both of Liverpool goals today, in my opinion, was very, very poor defense. And yeah, Liverpool win 2-0 up. And when Liverpool win 2-0 up, you thought, look, still early in the game. That was after what? Less than 20 minutes, 18 minutes, I think. Something like that. I think that was after Gakpo goal. I know Nunez came after 10 minutes. Yeah, 17 minutes. So, yeah, less than 10 minutes. Liverpool already 2-0 up, right? But Newcastle at home, you're not that. Newcastle still has enough quality. Newcastle could damage Liverpool today, even, being 2-0 down. But then straight after, unfortunately and unlucky, but again, very poor defense. Newcastle lost their organisation today big time, and it cost them. Today, but Newcastle losing their organisation today cost them the game, because both of Liverpool game goals today come from Liverpool defence being, all over the place, right? And losing their organisation, conceding 2 goals in a space of 7 minutes, and then straight after, Nick Pope got sent off. You can't really agree with that. Let me just go in the live chat quickly. My man in here says, with Nick Pope suspended for 2 Premier League games, do you think this might be the end of Newcastle top 4 dream? My man, the thing is, right, with Newcastle, I don't know how long you've been following me. I don't know how long you've been watching me. I keep saying this, and I'm sure there's people in the live chat that will tell you that I'm not lying. That I keep saying that I don't think Newcastle will finish top 4. I think Newcastle will still sleep the top 4. I predict Newcastle finished top 5, top 6 before the season start. Yeah, they're doing well. But when you look at Newcastle's squads, like I said already, they do have a very, very good 11. But when you look at their bench, they got players that seems to get a lot injured, right? They got players like, you see the star 11. Look, Bruno Guimaraes, who I'm going to go next, right? Bruno Guimaraes is suspended for this game today, yeah? Look how much they're missing Bruno Guimaraes. Who can replace Bruno Guimaraes? And I remember at the beginning of the season when Bruno Guimaraes was injured, yeah, he did not play. I think it was for 2-3 games. Newcastle actually drew 2 of them. Newcastle actually struggled without Bruno Guimaraes. It's like if you take Bruno Guimaraes off Newcastle squads, right? If you take Almiron from Newcastle, if you're taking 1 or 2 key players from Newcastle, they struggle to start away. Even they do look solid runner back. I think Newcastle has amazing centre backs, but they just haven't got enough depth in the squad. And I still think Newcastle will maybe they may be up there until the end of the season, to the last 3-4 games. But I still think Newcastle will not finish top 4. And now, as you mentioned, without Nick Pope suspended for 2 games, and also Nick Pope will not be playing in a Carabao Cup against Man United. That's a massive loss for Newcastle. You guys know I would love to see Newcastle beat Man United, but I don't know. Man United look good at the minute. Not Nick Pope. I know Bruno Guimaraes will be back and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know how much impact this defeat will have mentally on Newcastle. That's my worry thing as well. I don't know how much impact mentally this defeat will have on Newcastle. But that's my thoughts about Newcastle finish top 4, my man. Sorry, pardon me. Alberto says he wouldn't let me comment. He's talking about someone else. Steve says, lol, top 4. What do you mean, my man? Lol, top 4. Let me know what you mean, my man, please. And Ben Salah says, top 4 predictions, and do you think Spurs can go for it? My man, let me say this again, as I said to be a fan. I'm not sure how long you've been watching me, but since before the season start, and every week I keep saying Tottenham will not finish top 4. Tottenham squad's not good enough to finish top 4, unfortunately, and they will not finish top 4. That's just me. They might finish top 4. Look, everyone else seems to give Tottenham a chance. Tottenham keeps dropping points and everyone else keeps dropping points. So who knows? Let's wait and see until the end of the season. And I keep saying this, right? This season, you cannot predict anything, right? World Cup in the winter, too many injuries. There's so much going on that is so hard to predict this season. But like I said, whatever I predict at the start of the season and whatever I predict before the season, I will stick with it. I'm not changing my mind. Like I said, I keep saying week in, week out, City's going to win the league. But look, it might be Arsenal year. Who knows? So yeah, my predictions is this. My prediction's still this. All right. So before the season start, I predict Manchester City to win the league, Liverpool second, Arsenal third, and I think was Chelsea fourth. I think I predict Chelsea fourth. Was it between Chelsea or Newcastle? I think it was Chelsea because I'm sure I predict Newcastle finished just outside the top four. Fifth. So yeah, it was Chelsea, Newcastle, then Man United. But look how things turning around. You see? My man Steve says also Dubravka won't play in the final because he played for Man United. Yes, Liverpool won't finish top four. That's what you mean, my man. So you're saying Liverpool will not finish top four. Could you please try to explain to me, my man, what do you think Liverpool will not finish? Why do you think Liverpool will not finish top four? If Liverpool would have lost today, I against Everton, I said if Liverpool loses against Liverpool is already far from top four, but if Liverpool loses against Newcastle, that's it. Top four for me for Liverpool will be over. But beating Newcastle and seeing everyone keep dropping points, they still got a game in the hand as well. As I went through, I'm not sure if you was already in the live stream, and I can't bring you back again. You're looking here, yeah. We're not Fulham will not keep themselves in there until the end of the season. We're not Brighton will not keep themselves in there, and seeing everyone dropping points, Liverpool still game in the hand. Because if Liverpool win, got straight to 28 points, only 1 point behind Tottenham. And I know there will still be 2, 3, 4 points behind Newcastle. But Newcastle still has to play against Man United. Newcastle still has to play against City. Newcastle still has to play against Arsenal. Newcastle he's still got a lot of tough games like everyone else. Like, I think every game until the end of the season now is very tough. Even everyone, look at Chelsea today playing against Southampton. Yeah, Southampton who's having a shocking season, and also Chelsea. Yeah, but come on, Chelsea at home. I know Chelsea can't score goals, but look, Southampton wins and beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge as well. We're talking about the biggest league in the world, the best league in the world, the most competitive league in the world. And Steve also says, not easy teams in this league. Liverpool are likely and will lose more games. Definitely. I think everyone's going to lose. Arsenal, City, United, Newcastle, Tottenham, Fulham, Brighton and Liverpool, everyone will keep drop points until the end of the season. This is the season where I've said a few times as well, after 4 or 5 weeks into this season, I said, this is the season where you got a chance to beat Liverpool Anfield. This is the season where you can beat Manchester City. This is the season where anything can happen. And look, so far, my man, anything can happen. And yeah, as you can see, let me just quickly, because I was on 2-0, Nick Pope sent off as well. Let me just quickly review the game. And then I'm going to go through everyone in the chat. I'm going to look as well, Newcastle next few games and Liverpool as well. And I want to hear everyone in live chat before I'm giving my thoughts for the rest of the game review. And let me see how the poll's going on at the minute. Wow, 52 people has voted. Big numbers. A big thank you to every single one of you. Really appreciate all the love and support. So far, 81% still believe Liverpool will finish top 4. And just do a massive favor, keep smashing the like on this live stream, please. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And I really appreciate the support. I cannot thank you enough. But yeah, let me just quickly go into, just quickly finish the game. And yeah, Nick Pope sent off. You knew after 20 minutes, Newcastle 2-0 down, 10 men down. You knew that the game was over, right? I thought there's no chance Newcastle coming back. But then Newcastle with 10 men, right? They played better than when they had 11 men in the pitch. Newcastle was still putting pressure on Liverpool. They had a few chances. But when I say few chances, Newcastle actually had a few very good chances. Newcastle had a few very good chances to at least get a goal back, and the game could have been different, my people. The game could have been different, but they was not taking their chances. So halftime end with Newcastle on the top, Newcastle in first half creating chances, and they was just so unlucky. Newcastle was very, very unlucky not to get a goal back in that first half, right? Game going into the second half, right? We saw in the second half, again, Newcastle start very, very strong. With I think it was Isaac inside of the box, left foot. What a chance! Again, Newcastle. Newcastle still, pushing forward, putting a lot of pressure on Liverpool. And I'm sure, and I've said this already, I'm sure Newcastle fans will be proud of Newcastle performance today. Being 2-0 down, 10 men down after 20 minutes. The way Newcastle react today, I'm sure Newcastle fans, they're not also just proud of Newcastle for what they're doing this season so far. Still top four, doesn't matter what. I still think Newcastle will sleep, but Newcastle still in the top four. And yeah, in that second half, Newcastle putting pressure on there. Then we saw a few changes, right? We saw Klopp, seeing the team 2-0 up, right? Seeing Newcastle not taking their chances. Also, Liverpool was creating chances as well, but Klopp knows he has a massive game, right? I think Liverpool will probably focus in the Champions League. It's the only thing they can win this season. It's just the Champions League. So I'm sure they want to still finish top four because it's not guaranteed they're going to win the Champions League and qualify for the Champions League next year. So yes, Klopp want to give some players a race. So he made 4 changes straight away after what? 15 minutes into the second half, he made 4 changes. And then Newcastle, few minutes after, made a few changes, 3 changes. But then still Newcastle, you could tell that the feeling I had was Newcastle just needs to get a goal back. If Newcastle gets a goal back, I strongly believe, we're going to see even more an excited game. The game would completely change if Newcastle managed to take the chances, but they never did. And then Liverpool as well at the end, in the last 15 minutes, Diogo Jota in the last 15 minutes could have scored at least a hat trick, right? The amounts of chances he had, but you could tell in the last 15 to 20 minutes, Newcastle players was tired. After Eddie made 4 changes, Newcastle players looked tired. And yeah, Liverpool had so many chances in the last 15 minutes, could have easily gone 3-0 up. But look, the feeling I had was just Newcastle did not take the chances, even with 10 men, and they paid the price. Newcastle paid the price for not taking their chances and also for being very poor defense today because clearly Newcastle lost their organisation today big time. You cannot give this kind of spaces to players like Nunez who have a lot of space, a lot of pace. Players like Salah, and not Salah. For me, I know Salah had a very good assist. He assist Gakpo goal, but I thought Salah was very poor today. Some of his decisions was very shocking today. I thought Salah could at least score 2 goals today. It was just his last season today. It was just very poor. Salah he's not having a good season this year. But yes, that's it. That's basically my game. That's the feeling I had. Newcastle paid the price for not taking their chances and also for defending very poor today, all over the place today. That 2 goals straight away in a space of 6-7 minutes completely destroyed Newcastle today. And yeah, big 3 points for Liverpool, right? Newcastle hasn't won. Newcastle hasn't won a Premier League game in the last, I think, 4 games. Yeah, Newcastle hasn't won a Premier League game in the last 4. You can tell they're actually dropping too many points now. And why? Because they haven't got enough depth in the squads. By the way, I've got a very, very special one, as always, in a live chat. Guguma, big up to you. Good to see you, my darling. I hope you're doing well. Steve said Newcastle hit back twice. Wilson should have burned in there. Yeah, very true. Yeah, they did have chances. Yeah, they hit the bar, and also Alisson as well made some of Alisson's saves was absolutely class today. Yeah, Alisson also saved them. Like I said, Newcastle had plenty of chances to score today, and I thought Newcastle deserved at least to get a goal. And yeah, I mean, they just didn't take their chances. But anyway, big up to Gogoma, big up to every single one of you. Really appreciate the support. Let me see, how is the poll going strong? 78% keep saying yes, Liverpool will still finish top 4. But look, it is what it is. Let's look through into the table now. I'm gonna bring the table back on. I'm gonna give maybe another 10 minutes, people, because I've got a few things to do later, and that's how the table looks like after Liverpool beat Newcastle. And yeah, I do strongly believe that Liverpool is in a race after beating Newcastle. Liverpool is in a race to top 4. They are, people. They are. But as I mentioned already, having Nick Pope out against Man United, that's a massive loss for them. It's shame that Newcastle is not playing like a midweek. Even way, he was a straight red card, so he's going to be banned for 3 games. So, I mean, it's shame. It's shame because he's a very good goalkeeper. For me, he's the best English goalkeeper. Nick Pope is much better in Pickford. That's just me. A very good goalkeeper who's having a very good season with Newcastle. It's shame not seeing the best players playing in the final. Me, as a neutral fan, of course, I want to see the best against the best, and I want to see Nick Pope play. But unfortunately, Nick Pope will be missing the game. Guguma says, doing great. Thank you. Great to see you. Liverpool, nice job. Great win for Liverpool. Great, massive 3 points for them. Still hopes for them to try and finish top 4. I guess you, Guguma, as a Tottenham fan, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say because you want Newcastle to draw points also, but then you don't want to see Liverpool coming from behind, making a comeback into the top 4. So I don't know. Let me know what was your thoughts. I'm sure you want to draw because I was having a chat with one of my Tottenham friends. I don't have many of them, but um, he said he preferred a draw just because Newcastle would drop points. He doesn't really want to see Liverpool coming back because when you look at Liverpool, I still think Liverpool on a paper has good squads, and I've mentioned this Liverpool against Everton. Look at Liverpool bench against Everton. Van Dijk was on a bench against Everton. Had Firmino, had a Jota, had Kate as well. Look again today. We did not really see Liverpool having this season. Liverpool's having a lot of injuries, but now slowly everyone's getting back. You know, this is the final. This is the final stage of the season where you need everyone, and Liverpool's having everyone back. So, people, I don't know. I strongly believe, and I said, let me say this again. I will not say again. I promise. I do strongly believe Liverpool will be fighting to get into the top 4 now after this win. If they would have lost, yeah, I probably would have been in here saying something else. But I believe they will be into the top 4. By the way, I've got super chat in here by the one and only, as always, Guguma. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like I said, people, I never ask anyone for money. If you want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome. whatever you donate to the channel, I will donate to something else that people that needs it, or will go back to the channel, maybe to invest in better tools. But always ask, please, I put a lot of hard work into it. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. But yeah, of course, seeing someone like Guguma who always support the channel, Guguma, honestly, I don't know what to say to you. You know how much I appreciate you, and I will always be grateful for all the love and support you show to the channel. Really, really appreciate. You know, you're one of mine, and you always will be. A big thank you. Really, really appreciate it. It means a lot. You're making me feel a little bit emotion, Guguma. But by the way, um, Guguma says, I was afraid of Newcastle more before this game. I thought they would win, but I don't know. Now maybe I am a bit more worried about Liverpool. Yeah, this is what, like I said, I was having a chat with a Tottenham fan early, and he wants to draw because he's a bit worried seeing Liverpool, coming back slowly into that top four. Because Liverpool has a squad, like I said, and I said this a few times, Gagoma. When you look at Liverpool's squad on a paper, you know Liverpool has a good squad, right? Yeah, they're having a very bad season. Yeah, they're having a very bad season, but they still have a good squad, and slowly they get everyone back into the team. And you know that, I mean, I don't think it's a good thing as a Tottenham fan yourself. It's not good seeing Liverpool slowly, winning games now, seeing everyone coming back from injury. But Goma, we cannot predict anything because this season, so much have happened already. So much will happen, and I've said I still strongly believe that Arsenal will keep dropping points. City will keep dropping points. Man United will drop points. Newcastle as well. Tottenham also will be dropping points. So it's going to be a big fight until the end of the season. And Guguma says we must fight for position. Very, very true. Tottenham knows how crucial it is to win tomorrow against West Ham. I think that's going to be a massive game. But Guguma, if you look at West Ham right now, do you know West Ham? Let me bring the table back to you, darling, right? Let me just share the screen again. If you look back in the table, look where West Ham is after spending a lot of money as well. Look where West Ham is right now, right? These games become even harder because West Ham is fighting for their lives. Tottenham is fighting to get into the top four. West Ham is fighting for their lives. There's not an easy game. Like my man said, Steve McGarry said already, there's not an easy game. There's not an easy game in football, never mind in the Premier League. And you know everyone can beat anyone. These games is the games that things become even harder. And I'm sure, do you know what? I'm going to put this question for you, Gugum, and I'm sure you will agree. I will put a question for you and also everyone, and I bet I will answer as well, and I'm sure you will agree with me. If I was a Tottenham fan, right? If you pick a team to play now between West Ham or Manchester City, Newcastle, or even Man United, Arsenal, I would probably pick to play a game against City, Arsenal, Newcastle, or even Liverpool, Chelsea right now than playing West Ham. I think playing West Ham right now at this stage of the season, seeing what West Ham is more dangerous than if you would have faced Manchester City now or even Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, or Liverpool. That's just my thoughts. I'm not sure about you. Yeah, much love to you, Guguma. Always, 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 darling. And Guguma says, yes, hard to predict right now. Just concentrate on winning our games. I think, yeah, that's what you have to do. You know, everyone's dropping points. You know, you have to concentrate on yourself. You have to make sure you win in games. You have to start picking up. Tottenham has to start having an amazing performance against Manchester City. Yeah, what a performance against Manchester City. Beating Manchester City with a great performance as well, and then go and get absolutely smashed against Leicester. This is the season we have already. How West Ham, yeah, West Ham. Look where West Ham is now. Look at West Ham position. Yes, it looks more dangerous for us. They will be coming strong to survive 100%, Guguma. And also, we know is a, they hate each other. It's always a massive game between West Ham and Tottenham. So yeah, it's just going to be a massive game tomorrow. It's a massive game for both. And yeah, West Ham fighting for their lives, Guguma. West Ham is fighting for their lives, Guguma. This is the kind of games, as I said lots of times, becomes more hard. And I'm sure you, as a Tottenham fan, you would agree with me. You would prefer to play against City now, even Arsenal or Liverpool, Chelsea, than play in West Ham. But yeah, people, I now review the game. I haven't gave my man of the match just yet. But let me know in the live chat who was your man of the match. I will be looking for my man of the match right now. I was thinking to put a poll up with 3 or 4 players for my man of the match, but I am not doing that. I will keep the poll as is now with the question: can Liverpool still finish in the top 4? You guys let me know, and also leave your thoughts in the live chat. But I am gonna give my man of the match for this game today. And you know what? My man of the match today had to be between 2 players, right? I would have to pick between Kieran Trippier, 2 right backs, right? My man of the match today. Let me just bring the line up quickly. Big up to everyone. Really appreciate everyone's support. So yeah, there was some good performance today, but look, my man of the match today had to go between Alexander-Arnold or Trippier. I thought Trippier was absolutely fantastic. What a fighter. What a player. Definitely has been one of the best right backs this season in the Premier League. Absolutely brilliant season Trippier is having with Newcastle. He was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant today. But my man of the match has to go to Alexander-Arnold, right? Not just because he assists today, for once, and hallelujah, Alexander-Arnold could actually defend today, right? Alexander-Arnold could actually defend today, for once. A few times he cleared the ball inside the box, few of like Newcastle dangers attack, he cleared the ball. Wow, I was surprised seeing Alexander-Arnold defend today. And my man of the match today goes to Alexander-Arnold, right? He had a very, very good game. But I would still change Alexander-Arnold. I would still put Alexander-Arnold, move him into midfield, right? I think Alexander-Arnold would be a good centre midfield. He's very good going forward. We know that. He's very, very good on the ball, very good passing, but he cannot defend for share. But he did defend well today. Let's be honest. My man of the match today goes to Alexander-Arnold. I thought he was absolutely brilliant today, and he deserves my man of the match. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I thought he did defend well today. So yeah, people, let me just look quickly into Liverpool next games. I'm going to give my thoughts quickly, and also Newcastle next games, right? So yeah, as you can see in here, we've got right now in here, we have, let me just quickly change this back again. Just quickly, I'm going to give maybe 5 minutes on this live stream, and I will, of course, go into the pool. Let me look how the pool going right now. The pool going strong. 66 people has smashed the pool, and 77% said yes. 77 said yes, and 23 said no. So yeah, the pool going strong. People still believe that Liverpool will still finish top 4. I believe they can still finish top 4 as well. Also, I've got another super chat in here from Guguma. Gagoma, you gonna make me cry. Look, I keep saying I'm a strong man. I do not cry, but you're gonna make me. You're making me emotional already. But really, really appreciate. Thank you so much, Gagoma. I don't know what to say anymore. Steve says, of course you can come on, my man. Let me just quickly drop the link to you, my man. I'm gonna drop in the live chat. Now, look, quickly, I'm gonna drop to you on your WhatsApp right now. I'm gonna drop the link on WhatsApp. Just come quickly. Can't not find you on WhatsApp anymore, my man. But hold on. Right, let me see if I can find you on WhatsApp. Yeah. Right, I've got you on WhatsApp. I just shared a link to you on WhatsApp, Stephen. Right, Stephen, I've just shared a link to you on WhatsApp for you to come along. Let me know. And yeah, just come along. Let me know your thoughts. I was supposed to go through Newcastle and Liverpool next few games, given my thoughts. And yeah, another super chat from Gagoma. Gagoma, you're gonna. I don't know what to say. A big thank you to you. Stephen, how are you, man? It's been a while. Last time you was on my channel was when Arsenal won the league.
Yeah. I mean, it's been topsy-turvy, isn't it? I think it's been topsy-turvy in my life. It's been topsy-turvy in Arsenal's life as well. So there we are.
How are you, by the way? How you feeling?
Uh, I'm okay now. I'm at home. The prognosis is not very good. It's quite bad actually. If anyone has seen my channel recently, they'll know what's going on. Health-wise, it's not great at all, and it's hard to tell.
Stephen, could you do me a favor? Could you please get close to your mic because I cannot
Yeah,
really hear
is
you.
that better?
That's much better. Thank you. Really appreciate.
Yeah. So
But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I really, really hope you start feeling better soon. I wish you always the best. And like I
it's
said,
not gonna, mate. It's not gonna get better.
I'm always in here for you if you need anything. But by the way, my man, I'm sure God will help you. We
I've been
all
asking
will
for
pray
his
for
help for
you as
years,
well.
mate. I've been asking for his help for years.
We're
Unfortunately,
praying for you, my man. I'm sure God will
yeah.
help you. All right. How are you, by the
Well,
way? What did you watch Liverpool
well,
game?
no. I saw bits of it, and I was impressed with how Liverpool responded. Newcastle, I feel, were just a bit naive. In a sense, we're playing Liverpool. I like the way Liverpool sort of adapted their game plan because the current game plan they've been playing under Klopp has not been working. I get why people want him out, and I don't think for me. I think for me it's Liverpool. It's time for a freshen up. For I think with the manager. I'm not denying what Klopp's done. Klopp's done an amazing job there. He's won them
For
everything,
seven
but
years.
7 years. But I think it's time for a refresh. So we'll see how this all plans out later on in the season. Like maybe he can get on a little run and prove that he's still the man for the job. But I can understand why people want him.
Do you still think Liverpool will finish top four?
No, they're too inconsistent.
They
They're,
have
they're
been this season, yeah.
they're way too inconsistent. They'll win against Newcastle, and then they'll bottle it against Nottingham Forest.
Mm.
That's Liverpool at the minute. They're so inconsistent. You don't know what Liverpool's turning up. It's kind of like how Arsenal was in Arteta's first season. You didn't know what Arsenal was turning up. That's why we finished eighth. Um, and to be fair, the teams above them, Brighton, Fulham, like are an amazing run. Brentford, they're playing better. They're playing better football than them overall. They're more consistent as a team. So, and it's
Yeah,
all
when
about
you
this.
look at Fulham squads and Brighton squads compared to
Yeah,
Liverpool squad and Chelsea squads,
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But I mean, in terms of Chelsea, I don't think chopping and changing managers is going to be the right solution. You're going to have 3 managers in the space of a season. And this manager has only had one transfer window. He's only had January. And I don't even think those signings were his. Like, Graham Potter go out and sign Joe Felix and Enzo Fernandez. No, I wouldn't think he would do that. I think he'd turn to Brighton players and look at them. So I don't even think he was in charge of that. He got the final say on that. So he's not helped at all. So
with Chelsea's situation at the minute, I've said this a few times, Steve. I said Chelsea's gone through a rebuild. We know that Chelsea going through a rebuild. Look, Ibrahimovic left.
But the problem is with Chelsea is that they on a rebuild, but they don't know how to do it. They're just buying players. It's kind of like how you see how Barcelona have been buying players left, right, and centre, right? It seems to like to try and fit in with the quota. Chelsea are just buying players. Right, the transfer window, they were trying to go for players that already had a bid in from other clubs. It's just like, oh look, this club thinks he's that good, we'll go and get him. They didn't have a plan or strategy. They don't have a plan or strategy. And in these days in football, to get to the top, you need a plan and a strategy.
Very true.
Man City took them years to get to the top. All right, we might think they're actually guilty of financial doping, but let's wait and see what happens there, right? But it took them years to get to the top. It took them then a couple of seasons. It took them Guardiola a season to adapt to the Premier League, and his and his take on it. And then you've got Arsenal. Look at Arsenal. Look how far we've dropped to then start this project, and look how far we had to drop to stick with the project, and then come back to where we are now. I'm not part of this fucking. Not part of this.
Steve, just a quickly one. Really appreciate the super chat you left in there. Really appreciate, my man. Thank you so much.
It's alright. I know you did.
And it's good to see you back again, my man. Really, really good. And what's a win for Arsenal today?
I'll just say this, mate. I'll keep. As long as there's breath in my lungs, I'll keep fighting until there's literally nothing.
And I'm sure you will. You're a strong man, and I'm sure you will fight. And I keep telling you, since I met you, this was about 7 months ago.
Even though the doctors have told me I've got a month or two to live.
Nah, they're talking rubbish.
They're talking. There's a strong possibility, right? But I'm saying that's bollocks.
Nah, Steve, don't worry. They're talking rubbish. Whatever the doctor says, 99% is wrong, and it's wrong.
Mate, the doctor I saw on Thursday, he wanted me to go home and basically give up.
Nah, never give up. Remember that. Never give up. Giving up.
My own doctor wanted me to go home and give up.
Remember, giving up is not the solution. It's not an option. So never give up, man. But yeah, you're doing well. I'm sure you will have many more years, but you're still gonna wait a few years for Arsenal to win the Premier League. But anyways, what a win for Arsenal today. What a win.
Mate. Look, my top of the league sunglasses are here, right?
Epa la la.
We're winning the Premier League.
Epa la la. Right. So are you confident Arsenal's going to win the league?
Yes, we can do it. Because if we're performing like that, the first half was crap. The defence was all over the place. The second half was better. The performances need to improve, right? Because if you play like that against Leicester, Leicester are going to tear you apart, right? But what I saw there was them fighting and realise it's the first time I've seen Arsenal in a pivotal game. In a pivotal game that we must win to keep track on City, right? That we actually turn up and turn it around. It that result. Do you know what that remind me of? Liverpool at Highbury, 2004. We'd just been knocked out by Chelsea. We've just been knocked out by Manchester United in the FA Cup, Chelsea in the Champions League, all in the space of a week. We were then 2-1 down, like we were 2-1 down against Aston Villa, 2-1 down to Liverpool. Who steps up? Thierry Henry, right? Vieira, Bergkamp, right? Men that turned up and said, no, we're not losing this record, we're not losing this title, and turned it around, and we've ended up winning 4-2, right?
I only watched the reaction today. I only watched the highlight quickly as I was at work, couldn't watch the game. And yeah, it looked a completely different Arsenal in the second half.
It looks like it looked like a carbon copy, right? Of and what I mean by that, it looked like a carbon copy of them not giving in, not fighting on, which is something obviously with my situation I value.
That's what I said, Steve. That's what I said about Newcastle today, right? I know Newcastle fans will be upset. Yeah, they drop points again, losing to Liverpool, but on the other side, they will be proud of their team with 10 men. The way they react today. I know, look, I don't want to see my team lose, but as long as, if they lose and they go out there and put a performance and they react, they put a fight.
It's a way of losing. It's a way of
losing. Exactly. That's what I always say. And I'm pretty sure when you lost games against, you lost against Manchester City, you dropped points against Brentford, you lost against Everton, you was very, very poor.
Oh, mate, I was in the hospital and they had to calm me down, bruv. Like, because I was doing my nut. Like, everyone was looking in my room and I was like, fuck's sake, what's going on here? Like, and then everyone's like saying, keep it down. I'm keeping it down, we're losing 1-0, for God's sake. Like,
Steve, let's just quickly go through Gugum in the live chat because she's asking a few things as well. So Gugum says Chelsea, she basically said, I wonder if Porter can turn things around. Can you see it?
If he gets the backing he deserves, then yes.
I think it will take time. I think if he, like Steve says, if they
bang him... a write-off.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This season is...
This season is a write-off. What they need to focus on now, right, even if they don't get Champions League football or European football in any sense, right, it might be for example, Europa League football for Arsenal was ideal, right, because we could play a substandard team in the group stage.
True.
Right, which meant we could be in the position we're in now, right, and also we top the group, so it meant we could still be in that position way into the Champions League starts as well, right? Man City, no, they've got to play their biggest team, their best team, on Wednesday, and then keep up with us on the Saturday and Sunday. So they've got to play the same team each week, right? Knowing that their main focus is their Champions League. They want to win the Champions League. That's the reason they bought Haaland in the first place. So for Chelsea, it might be a blessing in disguise that they don't get Champions League football or any sort of European football. So it gives Potter the chance to focus, give him the once a week training sessions, right? Give him the weekly training sessions that he'll have the whole week to train on, right? And also give him a chance. Let him take control of the signings so he can get in the signings he wants, right? And people saying they bought so many players. They bought so many players in August. Tuchel was in charge.
And now as well in this winter transfer.
There was no links of Potter going to Chelsea in August, right? So I'm sorry, people that want to go on and say, "Oh yeah, but he bought so many players." He didn't. He's only bought Enzo Fernandez, right, and João Felix.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, but Gugum is saying what Gugum is trying to say is that Chelsea bought in a lot of players.
Yeah.
Not Porter.
A hell of a lot of money.
She's talking about Chelsea in general. Yeah, and it's true. I mean, Chelsea bought in too many players. And I think that I think you're making a good point in there, and I agree with you with Chelsea not playing football, European football next season. I think that would be the ideal for them.
It gives them something to focus on in the league.
100%.
Rather than
because
it gives them
if Arsenal, like you mentioned, I think if Arsenal was in the Champions League this season, I don't think they was ready for the Champions League with the squads, very young squads. And
Could you
if
imagine
Arsenal
us winning
was
the
in the
Champions
Champions League
League?
this season, I don't think Arsenal would have
We'd be
been
knocked out
top
in
of
the
the
group
league by
stages,
now.
mate. We'd struggle to get third place in the group stage. I'm not even joking. Like, unless we got a favourable draw. So, I mean, in terms of like for Chelsea, for Chelsea having that break from the Champions League, it gives them the focus to focus on the rebuild that they need to do, right, and plan the strategy that they need to do to make sure they actually get a proper no man. Chelsea are signing the Germany manager. Nah,
Nah,
that's not
he's
gonna happen.
joking. He's just having a
Nah,
laugh.
nah,
He's
he's
just
not.
having a
Oh no,
banter.
I was gonna say that can't be the real Piers Morgan. He would have a laugh.
Nah, he's just joking. And I was thinking they would stay with Porto and give him more time. I've
They've got to. They can't just keep. They're not gonna get anywhere near the top, chopping and changing managers every 5 minutes. It doesn't work like that anymore. It doesn't. Chelsea fans need to wake up and realise that it doesn't work like that anymore. You don't have that ability to just get a manager and all of a sudden he'll win the league in the space of a season or two.
Yeah,
It
very
just
true.
doesn't work.
Very, very true. And I think that they made them,
They've still been trying it for ages, and all they've done is won a Champions League.
Steve, they made a big mistake second Tuchel.
They probably did. They probably did make a mistake, but now they've got to stick with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, they've got to stick with it for now, right? And I know some Chelsea fans are going to be pissed off. I really couldn't care.
That's why he signed a 5-year deal.
Exactly. So give him the time, give him the players, give him the control he wants, right? And go for it. And see what happens. If he's then
Definitely.
if he gets the players in the summer that he wants and he's still not performing, then you've got every right to say next season that you got part of it.
I've said that already, Steve. I think Potter will be up there for the beginning of next season. But
I'll put
then
this. I'll
if he
put it to you,
struggles,
Jose. Sorry, I'll put it to you, Jose. Their season was a write-off the minute they got rid of Tuchel and put Potter in.
very true. I agree with you. I've said
Swapping
this
the
a few
manager
times as
mid-season
well.
writes it off. Writes it off.
Yeah, I said a few times. And I said that I still believe Potter will be Chelsea manager next season. But then if he starts next season and he struggles, he will be sacked.
Yeah, then that's justified. Because he's had
Definitely.
the chance to buy his own
Yeah.
players.
By the way, Steve, Guguma loves you glasses, by the
I love you,
way.
Gaguma.
Big up
Love
to
you.
Guguma. She is a star, she is. And she
She
says,
is.
yes, the Arsenal game was excited. It looked excited because I was keeping up with the score and I watched the highlights as well. What a game of football, by the way. And yeah, Steve.
Gaguma, let us know whenever you're free. Let us know what your Twitter is, and I'll get you on a show sometime. I'd love to hear your
She
opinion.
has Instagram. I'm not sure about Twitter, but she has Instagram. It's Guguma. You will find she's the only one. So there's only one Guguma in this world. So that's why she's very special as well. So Steve, let's quickly look into Liverpool next few games, right? As I was
I found her.
quickly doing this. So they got Madrid in the Champions League. What is your thoughts Liverpool against Madrid in the Champions League?
Well, first of all, Gaguma just requested a follow, so on Insta. So Real Madrid, it's going to be tough. For me, Liverpool have a tendency of raising it up in the bigger games, right? But Real Madrid, I mean, where are Real Madrid in the La Liga right now? Second. Where are they in La Liga, Real Madrid?
Second.
That's what. I think for me, Real Madrid is just going to be too much for them. Just the way they've been performing. It depends how they play. If they play like they did against Newcastle, they may have a chance. If they play the same way that they've been trying to play all season, which has not been working, then they'll get absolutely destroyed.
Um,
because Klopp's way, Klopp's original way is not working, and it's leaving his team exposed at the back. And if you do that, Real Madrid will destroy you, right? So he needs to play the same way he played against Newcastle.
I think it's going to be a very tough 2 legs, but the Champions League is the mentality. The mentality. I know you
Yeah,
need to have quality as well, but
these are the two. These are two
mentality
European
is
giants.
key. Sorry,
These are two European giants. They know
exactly.
what
I've
it
said
takes
this
to
a
win the
few
Champions
times.
League as well, right?
Hmm.
Real Madrid more than any. They're the
We're
most
talking
successful.
about the kings of Europe, the biggest club in the world
Mm.
history. The biggest club in the world is Real Madrid.
They're,
Coming
they're,
from a
they're,
Barcelona fan,
mm-hmm. They're playing the biggest team in the Champions League.
and
In terms of
we're
Champions
not in the
League,
Champions League.
Real
It's a
Madrid are
mentality, Steve.
miles ahead. Sorry, say that
Why
again.
clubs like City hasn't done, Paris Saint-Germain hasn't done, the mentality is the mentality, and we know.
PSG, the reason PSG will never win a Champions League is because the league is shit. They know they're winning it before they even kick a ball at the start of the season.
But they struggled this season. By the way, Steve, let's look into quickly before we're moving into Newcastle. Liverpool next 4 games in the Premier League. They're away to Palace, always a tough place to be. There's not an easy game in football, especially in the Premier League. Then at home to Wolves.
I think
Wolves
they
made it
should.
hard for them already this season. Then Man United, who's playing well at the minute, and then away to Bournemouth. Bournemouth fighting for their lives. Can you see Liverpool winning the next 4 games, or can you see them dropping? Which game can you see
I
Liverpool
think they'll
dropping?
struggle. I think they'll struggle against Palace at Selhurst Park. The fans are nuts there, and like it's not an easy place to go and get
Definitely
a result.
not.
So probably a draw. Liverpool at home to Wolves. I'd like to see they try and win that, but fuck, like we saw what they did at the Molineux, but I think they will edge that.
And also in the
Liverpool-
FA Cup as well. In the FA Cup, Wolves made very hard for Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool versus Man United. I think Man United are going to win that one, to be fair. Man United are just too strong at the minute. Rashford's on fire.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely on fire.
Also, Bournemouth and Liverpool. Liverpool should be able to do that one. If they can't get a result at Bournemouth, then they've got.
Yeah, but then Bournemouth beats Wolves 1-0 today. It's crazy. By the way,
This is
the
what I'm
next
saying. It's so mad. And City lost to Forest, and Southampton.
they draw to Forest, yeah.
And then Southampton, bottom of the league, beat Chelsea. So it's mad. It is mad.
Crazy. And like Fulham beat Brighton away as well. What a crazy day of football. By the way, just before moving into Newcastle, let me just go through in here with Kenneth says, up the Georges, next season will be better when we buy more quality. Still being a good season, whatever happens.
And
I
they
absolutely agree with you.
They're getting Europe somehow. Whatever type of
They
Europe
will,
it is,
100%.
they're getting Europe. And that
Yeah.
gives them the access to a bigger market. And if
Yeah,
they
they will
could do
definitely.
this already, if they could do this with the quality of players they've got so far, can you imagine what they would be able to do if they got a European market?
But they will definitely be spending more money next season, bringing more quality in. I think their first 11, if they have everyone fair, I think Newcastle first 11 is actually a really good 11. A lot of quality players, but I just don't think their squad has enough depth. That's just me. And you start seeing now in the last few games, look at Bruno Guimaraes, who was suspended today. How much they mean? Who's going to replace Bruno Guimaraes? It's like Nick Pope. He's out in a Carabao Cup final against Man United. You take 2 or 3 key players from this Newcastle squads, like the first 11, it's hard to actually look into their squads and be able to say, I believe this player can do this job. You know what I mean? It's just the depth they've got in their squads. I was begging Newcastle to get another centre mid, to get another centre back. I did say another striker, but Isaac is good, still young, still learning.
But
He
then
needs to
again, they've
learn
got
his
a
spinach.
yeah. It's the pressure should be off him. He's only a kid. He's only what 20 years old. So
Nah, he's
like
22, isn't he? I think he's 22.
I
I'm
thought
pretty
he was a
sure
20,
Isaac
20
is
When
22.
I thought we were trying to buy him, he was only 19.
I might be wrong, but I think he's 22. No, he's
Let me have a look.
23 now. Yeah, he's 23 now.
Yeah, he's
And
23 now.
yeah,
Then in the next couple of seasons, you want him to see him step up. Then
so going
and that
into Newcastle next few games, right? They got the
who
Carabao
you
Cup
think?
against Man United.
That's
Can you
gonna be
see
tough
Newcastle winning
without.
that?
That's gonna be tough without Guimaraes and Nick Pope. It's gonna be seriously tough. Um,
Is Nick Pope the best English goalkeeper?
no,
For me, he's
Ramsdale,
no.
Rambo. Don't diss my goalkeeper.
Rasmel is a good keeper. I always say he's a good goalkeeper, but still ahead of Pickford. I just don't think Pickford is any good.
For me, it's if you're going to it, if you were going for Nick Pope as number one, then
For
Ramsdale's got
me,
to be
yeah.
number two. Ramsdale's got to be number two. I'm sorry,
Oh
you
yeah,
can't have
definitely.
Pickford, right? But for me, I'd pick Ramsdale and Nick Pope and then Pickford. For me,
Fair enough. Coming from an Arsenal fan, but then look at
but it is
Newcastle.
very close. There is very close between the two of them.
Yeah, Bruno's playing. I know Bruno's playing. Bruno was only suspended for today. Yeah, Bruno's definitely playing. And
Oh, he is
massive.
playing.
Bruno is the most. It's probably I would probably say Bruno is the most important player in this Newcastle squad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bruno is just
They've
what a
missed him.
player. Yeah,
They've
he's
missed.
playing.
Oh,
And
can you imagine if
look,
we actually got him?
my predictions for Man United Newcastle is that Newcastle look good. Sorry, Man United look good at the minimum. Rashford is on fire. Tehan's doing an absolutely incredible job, but he's in a final. He's a final. Final, is a final. Anything can happen. It's hard to predict. Like I said a few times, this season is just so hard to predict. I think it's going to be a very close game, and I strongly believe this game will go to extra time, and we might see a penalty shootout.
Maybe.
I think Newcastle
Maybe.
will make it hard for Man United.
Oh yeah.
I think it's going to be a tough game. But then you look at Newcastle away to City. Can they beat City? Yeah, they can.
Yeah, they can beat City.
At
If
home to
City,
Wolves, away to Forest. Then Man United at home for the Premier League.
yeah, the the next two games after Man City, they should win. The game after Man United, they should win. It's just the Man United game, which again is going to be a struggle. But it is at St James's Park, so if they're not naive going into these games, these big games, then they could produce something and get a result.
But when you look, they go away to Forest, right? They just draw to City. Always a tough place to go. Great atmosphere. And then away to Brentford as well.
Do you know what? I said this about Nottingham Forest, right? And a lot of people slated me, right, for saying it, right? I remember doing a prediction show, and I predicted they beat Liverpool 1-0 at the City ground, which they did.
I remember I watched your live stream.
Yeah, man. You remember, like, everyone was thinking I was bonkers, right? Just give me just.
You're still there, my man. He's probably doing something else. Right, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm sorry. Just Mum's giving me my meds. Yeah, but
You predict Forest to beat Liverpool. I remember that.
I said, yeah, I remember I predicted Forest to beat Liverpool, and everyone was thinking I was mad, bonkers, right? And everyone was saying Nottingham Forest is shit. They're going down. They're not good enough. They bought too many players. And I said, wait, give these players a time to gel.
Gel
Give them
together,
the
yeah.
time they need. Now they're gelling together. Look what they're doing now. They are now what? Where in the table? Where are they in the table now?
Let me just quickly bring you up because they beat City today, so they went up straight. Look at where they are now. In here, as you can see, man.
I'm gonna bring it. They are.
They're in here. Look at the screen. Steve.
Yeah, they're now 13th.
Yeah. 25
Way out of the
points.
way of relegation. They're 4 points off the relegation zone in 13th. No, 5 points, sorry.
5 points. West Ham still got a game in their hand.
But they're well clear of the relegation zone, and I believe they're fully staying up now. Right? And now everyone's saying they're going to stay up. And I said that from the start. I said from day one, from the minute the season started.
I did say that. Of course, it will take time, for everyone to gel together. But they need to start picking up points, and they actually start picking up points now. I think they'll be safe. Nottingham Forest is going to be safe. But yeah, Newcastle has a lot of tough games in here. A lot of tough games. Wolves is fighting for their lives. City, of course, still, want to try and win the Premier League. And then Nottingham Forest, Man United, as we know, Brentford is always a tough place to go. A very good team as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to predict, Steve. Definitely hard to predict.
But if they want to top four, they've got to get past these tests.
I can't remember. What did you say about Newcastle? Do you think Newcastle can Newcastle finish top 4 or not? I cannot see.
They can do, but they need to be on the winning side of these tests that they've got against teams like Liverpool. They need to start winning these games if they want to be in top 4 contenders. They'll definitely get Europe of some sort, but top 4, there is a definite chance. They just need to keep. They need to start picking up form in these tests that they've got coming up.
Yeah, but they're just dropping too many points. Newcastle hasn't won a Premier League game.
That's why I said they've got to pick it up.
Yeah. Even when you look when they draw, right? Like Newcastle,
they need a. Do you know what? They need a win like Arsenal did today. They scrappy, wasn't a great performance, but we got the win. I think the scoreline for us flattered us. To be fair. Because
to be honest, the majority of the games in the last 4 games in the Premier League, they haven't won. Majority of the games, they dominate the possession, they dominate the chances. Well, they had plenty of chances, but yeah, you might be right. They may just need that win, let me see, my man, what he says in here. He says Newcastle will finish 6th, and that will be fantastic this season. I'm being realistic. Do you know what? Before the season, my man, you did not expect, this far.
In the midfield, they probably expected midfield, maybe brought towards the bottom end of that. Right?
Yeah.
Because don't forget, they were 16th at the end of last season. 16th.
Before the season started, I'm sure a lot of Newcastle fans did not expect seeing their team right now. We are in mid of February. Newcastle still in top 4. We have a good chance to finish top 4. But like I said a few times, I still think they're going to sleep.
Having Guimaraes back is a key.
He's key. The guy I've mentioned already on this live stream. I remember at the beginning of the season when he got injured. I think he was out for 2 or 3 games. I think they dropped points in 2 of them.
Exactly.
I can't remember. Exactly. It's too much football. He is. He's the most. Like I said, Thomas Partey for Arsenal.
Yeah, and I think having that, but then to be fair, Jorginho has really stepped up in the last 2 games. To be fair, but
wouldn't say much against City. Couldn't really do much, but today I didn't really watch.
He was the best player on the pitch on that night, though. To be fair, for Arsenal, he was.
When today?
No, in the City game, he was the best player for Arsenal. He was best Arsenal player on the pitch for me. But yeah, I feel uh, yeah, Guimaraes is like always going to be key, and always has been and always will be for
A good player Arsenal should
Newcastle.
sign, you know.
Well, we had our chance to sign him, we didn't. Imagine him in our midfield.
But he's in love with
Yes.
Newcastle in a way. He loves the city,
Yeah.
loves the fans. Who doesn't love Newcastle fans? You know, I lived in
They're bonkers,
Newcastle for
man.
1 year. My oldest daughter was born in Newcastle, basically, and I've been in there. I remember Newcastle was in the Championship, 1-0 against Cardiff. Diamond F scored the only goal in that game. What
Yeah,
atmosphere, man!
they're mad. Their fans are mad. They're mad
Absolutely
football fans.
amazing.
My
Absolutely
my my.
amazing people.
I've got a friend up there who doesn't support football. He supports what? He's more of a rugby fan, right? And he goes to the university in Newcastle, right? And he's like, they're football mad here. They're literally football mad. I've got a cousin that lives there as well, right? And my auntie says they're football mad.
Yeah, definitely, my man. Look, big up to all Newcastle fans, big up to all the Liverpool fans, and every single one of you that support the channel. Really appreciate it. Steve, good to see you. You know, I haven't seen you for a long time. I know you're going to say to me, you know, the doctors only said I only got another 4 weeks to live, but you were a very strong man, and I'm sure that you will be living many, many more years, my man. You're a strong man, and I wish you always the best. Remember, I'm always in here to support you. Just drop me a message whenever you need to call me. At midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, it doesn't matter. You call me, right? And of course,
Cheers.
I appreciate the super chat. Means the world. And let
Yeah,
me
do the
just
same for me,
quickly
man.
check
So
the
there you
poll,
go.
Steve, because I put a poll up, right? I'm going to end the poll right now. So the poll right now is the question was, can Liverpool still finish in the top four? 73% said yes. 73% said, yeah, Liverpool will still finish top four. Do you agree with that?
No.
That's you. But yeah, and of course, a big, big up to Guguma.
Yeah,
This
big up,
one in
big up.
here never lets me down. Really appreciate all the love and support. Thank you so much for the super chat. And of course, everyone that always get involved,
And I'll
everyone
get
that
in touch with you
subscribe
again,
to the
man.
channel, that like the channel, and always show love and support. I cannot thank you guys enough. And cheers, lad. Massive thumbs up. Really appreciate as well, Ken. Really, really appreciate. Good game and everyone. And I will be back tomorrow. I'm not sure if I will tomorrow against Leicester or the Tottenham against West Ham. I still don't know, but we'll see what's going to happen. And Steve, is anything you want to say to everyone in the chat? Can you give a shout out about your channel as well?
Well, my channel, the SVD TV, if you don't know it already, does Arsenal and Premier League content. And as a fully monetized channel, every penny that we raise by you watching the streams, donating super chats, and becoming members of the channel, all the money of that goes to Children's Liver Disease Foundation. So if you could come and give us a like, subscribe, and become a member for as little as $1.99 a month, it would be so it means so much to me if you could do that, because it is going to a watch-worthy cause to stop kids going through the same shit that I'm going through right now. So yeah, so please go and do that. Really, really important that you do, and just make the most of the life you have. Life is
Always.
precious, right? And we get so short a little time in life.
Yeah, that's why I
So
always say,
you need
Steve.
to.
I said to
So you need
everyone
to.
all the time.
You always life. It's always too short, and you just need to make the most of whatever chance you get. Take it like make the best of each day, because you never know when it can easily turn on you.
Very true. That's what I always say to people. Always help the others. It does not cost you anything to help anyone. It's free.
Exactly.
And yeah. And I've got in here, my man Abdul says, keep it up. Really appreciate the support. And everyone, really, really appreciate it. Please make sure you also check out Steve's channel. Show some love and support. a big thank you. Happy Saturday to every single one of you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys very soon. Thank you. Merci. Muchas gracias. God bless you all. Thank you.